So Lois, let's talk now about balancing your fluid intake during the summer. That's a complicated situation for some kidney patients, isn't it?
It is very complicated. And so, depending on where you are in your kidney journey, and for a lot of us, depending on where we are in our general health journey, in our general life journey, keeping our fluid balanced is a big deal. So, it depends really where you are on your kidney journey. You really do need to talk to your medical team to find out what is your optimum hydration for you. For some people, you would need to be increasing your level of fluid intake, especially on hotter days. You need to be aware of what are the signs that you are starting to drink too much water. Maybe you're on a routine of weighing yourself every day to see where your fluid balance is at. Maybe you weigh when you go in for your dialysis treatments, or maybe when you're doing your home dialysis, your pre-dialysis weight. Be aware of dehydration in context of things like if you were having a few more alcoholic beverages in the summer than you normally do, if you're having more coffee on the deck with friends, that's going to dehydrate you. So be aware also of what fluids that you're taking in. Having good choices in the fluids that you're choosing to hydrate with. Our new recommendations are even for no more than 2 drinks a week is what the government has come out with. So be aware of how much alcohol. We took a few more barbecues, a few more social gatherings in the summer. And so we might be drinking a few more drinks. We might be having things that we don't normally have, some more sodas than we normally have, maybe a few more coffees than we normally have. Some people too do find that if there's drinking a lot of ice water, that they might get some stomach cramps. So just kind of play that off. Listen to your body. Watch for the signs of dehydration and watch for the signs of overhydration. Talk to your medical team, maybe the nurses at the kidney care clinics that you go to, and have a chat about how do I know what my optimum fluid levels are for me. Be aware as well that some medications can impact on your fluid balance and how much fluid you need to take in, and my mind just left me.
Well, that's all wonderful. And certainly, depending on what stage in your journey, it makes a difference, right? I can remember when I was on dialysis, freezing things that I loved would help me because the colder it was and I could suck on a frozen grape or a small piece of watermelon was really helpful because those are higher in fluid, but yet frozen slows them down. And whereas a transplant, as you say, if I have an alcoholic drink, I have to make sure I'm drinking twice the water that I am taking in alcohol, or I feel dehydrated. So it's really interesting how much that can affect you. What you're drinking makes a difference, right?
Yeah, and that freezing the fruit, that's a really good tip. Some people will use gum. Some of the literature talks about using swabs and stuff. I haven't met anybody that really likes to use mouth swabs to moisten their mouth. I think much rather would be sucking on a frozen grape or sucking on a watermelon. But doing those things, that's an excellent idea to bring in a little bit of moisture, also a little bit of that cold comfort that we crave in the hot summertime.
Yeah, the other trick I used to use if I was really feeling that I needed to do something but my fluid was too high was to actually brush my teeth out. Just doing that simple act. But that's amazing. Thank you. We'll certainly be sure to talk to our medical team. If we're a normal person with a functioning kidney, is it possible to drink too much water?
There are some extreme situations that yes, you can drink too much water, and they can also be situationally related. It's usually a very rare extreme situation that you would get into too much water.
Well, thank you for all of that information, Lois.